everybody, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. I want to thank you guys specifically here. We are, let me check here. As of the point that I record this video here, this is Friday, God, what's the date? The 3rd of August. We are currently at 1,395, so 1,395 subscribers. Should be right at 1,400 here within the next few days. You know, I've told you guys in the past, I didn't think I'd get 100 a long time ago, let alone 1,000, let alone 1,200, let alone 1,400. So you guys have been great, and I want to thank you guys for the support and just watching these goofy videos. Don't know why you do it. Well, yes, I do, because I watch the same goofy videos just from other people. So, but no, I do appreciate it, and like I said, you guys have been great. Just a general reminder: make sure you check the links down in the description. There are a couple of Amazon links there to point you in the direction of a couple rations, just to kind of start you out if you're new. Also, a couple links down there, MREinfo.com. It's a great resource to use. All my favorite YouTubers are down there, so make sure you check them out. Old Sticky Fingers and Old Smokey and, you know, G Schultz and a couple Firearms channels that I like are down there as well. But yeah, just check them out for me, and you know, as well, while you're perusing. My Patreon page is down there. If you would like to contribute to the channel, that's where you can do it. Also, my P.O. box is down there. If you'd like to send anything to the channel for me to review, you know, camping-wise, ration-wise, whatever. Totally not, you know, it's cool if you don't. But if you want to, it is down there for you. Just to let you know, as I normally do. So, let me just see here statistically, because there are a couple of statistics that I thought were kind of interesting here. July was actually one of my busiest months to date. It was a record-setting month. We had 22,014 views on the channel. It's the first time that I've broken 20,000 views in a month. We had a couple 19s, but never 20, and we shattered that at 22. Yes, there are a lot of bigger channels out there, but I'm proud to have what we have here. And again, this is all led by you. So very, very good July. Let's see here. What is our total view count for the lifetime of the channel? Let's see here. So 248,692. So just about to 250,000. So 250,000 views. Just about there. We'll probably obtain that in a couple. You know, definitely in the next week. You know, I'm averaging somewhere around like anywhere from 600 to 800 views a day now. That's pretty big, considering where it all came from. So very, very gratifying, and the subscriber count has increased on a day-to-day basis like nuts. Where I used to do like nothing, you know, a month, to having, you know, over 100 new subscribers every month. July saw an additional 111 of you. 111 of you joined the channel in the month of July. Must have been a good July. So I guess that summer got you feeling generous. Anyway, folks, there's definitely more to come from the channel. I have so many ideas. I just need to execute them and find the time to execute them. But I will be having a camping trip, not this weekend, so the 18th and 19th I think is when I'm actually going on the camping trip, and I have some videos I'm going to be bringing back from that. Let me put it to you that way. So I had mentioned the whole Practical Prepper episodic series. I think, if I haven't, I'm going to be doing an episodic series on this channel called the Practical Prepper, and that's just going to be camping minded stuff. So that probably will start towards the end-ish of July. I'll have videos recorded for it, but you know, the editing, I'm actually doing a ton of editing here recently. And that leads me to another project that I started with my brother. You might remember him from the Broke Outdoors channel, which unfortunately, again, I said this in the past, that channel is still up, but we're not doing anything with it anymore. I'm moving the camping stuff over to here. He's a pretty busy guy. Unfortunately, we don't live in the same town, so there's some driving and logistics involved in that. And it just really wasn't practical, I guess. So I'm moving it all here. You might see him on this channel from time to time, depending on, again, what he wants to do. But that channel is largely dead. It's still up, but it's dead. But yeah, my brother and me started a podcast. So a couple months ago, I did a short video, which you know, a couple of you saw, I'm sure, where a few of my friends who run a podcast did a live podcast, and I was just sort of like trying to point people to the live stream. Well, me and my brother started a podcast. It is called the Contingency Plan Podcast. There'll be a link in the description so you can find it. But we have a YouTube page. We're on all the major podcasting networks: Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn Radio. I'm still working on getting it on Spotify, but it will eventually. That's just mainly based on the number of episodes you have. We're a few other places, but the major networks where you get podcasts, you can find us, and we're hosted on Podbean. So that podcast it's a Star Wars. It's our nerd time. And yes, I like Star Wars. I mean, I'm a big science fiction fan in general. You know, that was something that me and my dad did on like Saturday mornings, Saturday nights, and then even some Sunday mornings before anyone would get up. Me and him would be downstairs watching, you know, old westerns. I love old westerns, man. And I'm not talking about like Clint. I'm talking about like pre-Clint Eastwood, like John Wayne and that. I mean, I love Clint Eastwood. He is a boss. But yeah, we watched a lot of the old spaghetti westerns. Just a lot of westerns. We love westerns. We love kung fu. My dad he's still around, guys. Is a huge Bruce Lee fan. An absolute huge Bruce Lee fan. Enter the Dragon. Mwah. So we watched a lot of karate films. On Sundays, there was I cannot remember what it's called, but Bruce Lee's daughter, and I don't remember her name either. God, I'm so prepared, aren't I? But Bruce Lee's daughter hosted a little karate tournament show in the 90s, and we would sneak down, and I was amped on Sunday mornings. I was never the kid who got up and ran downstairs like, cartoons! Yeah, I watched cartoons, but it wasn't the driving force. I was always a kid who was content to sleep for a while. But anyway, I knew that on Sunday mornings when that show ran, because I don't think it ran very long, but I was like, the night before, Dad, you gotta wake me up for this show, man. I never talked to my dad like that, but anyway, you gotta wake me up. And sometimes he did, sometimes like, no, I want to let him sleep, get to sleep. But when he did, when I was able to come down, it was just a great time for me and him to share. But anyway, the other thing is we watched a lot of sci-fi. So we watched those B movies. And, you know, Sci-Fi Channel was a lot different back then than it is now. Sci-Fi's, you know, attempting to be like a regular channel. Well, the allure of the Sci-Fi Channel back then was that they showed all those weird little crazy B sci-fi movies. That's just something that we got into. So naturally, the progression became, you know, Star Trek, Star Wars, anything sci-fi related, and of course that translates into the fantasy genre because I do like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, you know, The Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien, that world. All that stuff is really fascinating to me, and it's a lot of fun for me. So again, you know, we all have our tastes, but if you would like to check out a podcast, go on over to your podcast network and make sure here on YouTube that you take a look at it, because we do have a YouTube channel. We're going to put on some actual videos. We just posted a super long video. We talked way too long, and I probably should have chopped it up into a couple parts, but whatever. We did just dropped The Last Jedi, 6 month from the point where it had dropped. So that movie dropped last December, so it was recorded late July. So it was like a 6 month span, kind of looking back at it and the backlash and just how we thought about it. But so the YouTube channel's up. Make sure you subscribe to that for me if you want. You obviously don't have to. I know some of you aren't nerds. Some of you are. You know, I nerd out over a lot of stuff. Obviously, I nerd out over rations and firearms too. But you know, again, these are just other things that are fun to me. And podcasting is fun to me. So I'm just starting to get myself some projects. Keep me busy. But anyway, again, that's called The Contingency Plan Podcast. Check it out for me. If you like it, leave some comments, you know, wherever you might listen to podcasts. Hit the old subscribe or like button depending on where you're putting it. And just let me know what you think of it. It's a lot of fun. We're doing I guess I haven't even really told you what it's about. I said Star Wars, but we are actually going back and doing a reread of the old New Jedi Order line of books. There were 19 of them. And it was something that I read when I was a preteen, teenager. You know, they started in the late 90s and so on and so forth. So if you're interested, check it out for me. I would appreciate it. So let's get on to what the video is actually about. This is a mail time. I placed an order from ForeignMRE.com. When did I place the order? Wednesday? Yeah, it would have had to have been Wednesday because literally, I don't lie about this, it usually takes them 2 days to get a package to me. They are so quick at getting stuff out. It's so well packed. It's laughable how well packed these things are. So Art and Nina, great people. I know you guys have probably heard enough about them on here, but I'm going to continue to advocate. They've been very nice to me. They've helped me out with some rations. The French ration review I did, they sent me a Canadian ration. I'd have to go back and look at which one that was, but there was a Canadian ration, and then most recently the Chinese ration that I did. You know, they were kind enough to send those to the channel for me to review, and they do this for a couple channels as well. They've got a good business working. They're offering free shipping to inside the United States. They'll work with you if you're outside the United States. Their prices are reasonable. When you really look at certain things on their website, you might say, well, that's not cheap. Okay, I want you to go out to eBay and find it cheaper, or go out to here and find it cheaper, or go out and find it here cheaper, because a lot of the things you're not going to find cheaper with free shipping. Bear that in mind. So I've always found their prices to be pretty reasonable across the board. But you know, it's a good business. I enjoy advocating for a good business. So another thing, I know most of you have probably subscribed to the YouTube channel, but if you're on Facebook, make sure you go like their Facebook page. Their Facebook page is actually the reason why I have this package, because they advertised a certain thing, which I'll show you here in a second, and it is the reason why I had to go on to ForeignMRE.com. And it's, I'll tell you a story. I don't know if you'll find this funny, but it was just kind of like, this week has been so weirdly frustrating for me. It started with my ForeignMRE.com order. Not that there's anything wrong with the site, it was me. So I was attempting to do the order on my phone, and you know, phones and certain sites, and it doesn't always work out so well. So I had everything in my cart. Well, I went to go to another page in my internet browser on my phone to check something real quick, and I go back, and it reloads the page. Everything's out of the cart. I have to do the order again. The particular piece of ration that I was looking to buy specifically, you know, they only had 6 of them, so as soon as I came back in, it was like 2 left. It's like, oh crap, I gotta get it. Oh my god. So I'm scrambling. I finally get the order in, and everything's good. It's all here. But I was fretting that I wasn't gonna get one of these. I've literally been after one of these for a while, and like my good buddy Rob, I met up with a little earlier today to show him the haul, and he was like. I was like, man, here's what you want to see. This. He's like, ew, no, that shouldn't even exist. And to be honest, it shouldn't exist. But we'll get to what that is. But anyway, yeah, it's been a really weird week. I had a very strange haircut. I'm a man who's not vain about his hair, so I don't really have a lot going on. It's just thick black hair, and I cut it short from time to time. You should have seen me back in high school. I had big old long hair, and it gets huge and curly and stuff. It's hilarious. I'll never do that again, I don't think. No, I'll never do that again. But anyway, so really weird haircut, and then this morning before work I go to get a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's and a coffee, and I just wanted a sausage and cheese biscuit. The guy at the window, and this is like 5:45 in the morning, this kid didn't know what he was doing. Oh my goodness. You could hear him on the little microphone. He didn't turn his mic off or whatever. And it's like, you know, you couldn't quite make it out, but he was trying to figure out how to ring up the sandwich. It's like, it's a sausage and cheese biscuit. It's not hard, guys. I felt like I was like, just give me a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. I mean, my God, I didn't want the egg. I just wanted a light sandwich or whatever. So anyway, he rings it up and he says, egg biscuit with cheese. And then he totally forgot what else I wanted. I just wanted like a hash brown and a medium iced coffee. Because in the summer I don't want to drink hot drinks. So I want my cold drinks. But anyway, I clarified him at the window. I said, I see you put an egg biscuit here with cheese. You do know I said sausage. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. That's just how I have to ring it up. Uh-huh. So guess what sandwich I got? I got an egg biscuit with cheese. Oh man. It's just been a weird week. I'm glad it's over. The weekend's going to be far too short, and I'm throwing it in next week, but it is what it is. So anyway, guys, enough of tales from my life. Let's go ahead and look at our package here. And I opened it. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those guys who waits. I want to see what's in here. I want to play around with it a little bit before I show you. So, again, thanks to ForeignMRE.com. They pack these things ridiculously well. They got the big bubbles like Amazon. These are cool. They're not as fun to pop, but they are useful and reusable. Art Nina, I don't know how many of these I have. I keep these because they're unused. You guys must have like, I'm pretty sure you have an entire warehouse full of these. Did you get them all for free? Their packing is so good, guys. It is ridiculous how good their packing is. Okay, so first item up on the docket, we have a Lithuanian ration. I recently did one of these, the pork and barley. This one, if I remember which one I got correctly, obviously I can't really read this, but if I remember which one I got, I believe it was like beef and groats, I think. I think that's the one I got. I could be wrong. I just kind of got whatever sounded good. The entrees in these Lithuanians are so good. So good. So I had to get another one, so I picked up another one. My old guy that I used to buy them from on eBay, they were $13.99 a piece, free shipping from Lithuania. The guy got them out super quick. I got it in less than 2 weeks, which is pretty amazing for international shipping. he must have had a deal, you know. But anyway, I think he's sold out. I don't think I've seen him pop back up new rations, but I could be wrong. But anyway, so they had them on here for a reasonable price. I was like, yeah, let's get one. Let's add it to the package. So yes, very excited to do that one. Then we have a Spanish ration. This is the first Spanish ration I've ever had. Let's see here. This is a lunch B3 menu, I guess. I can read some Spanish, but not a ton. So yeah, this should be pretty cool. Well, I mean, I know it's a B3, you know, lunch ration because it says it here in English. But anyway, yeah, I was pretty excited to get one of these. Never tried one before. It's just different. You know, when I started the rations, let's see, I bought a case of USMREs, and I've obviously had rations before I started the channel in other scenarios, but I really hadn't done a ton with them until I really got in the channel. But when I started doing international rations, I was actually a little worried. The first ones I did, I bought 6 Canadian IMPs for an actual reasonable cost, not what they cost nowadays. And no offense to anybody selling them, but you know, the prices of those have went like way up, way up. But anyway, when I posted those videos, they didn't really do very well. And granted, I didn't have a ton of subscribers. I was still under 1,000 at that point, but for some reason I just thought they would pop off a little bit better. Even some of the other rations I did in the early, you know, 6 months ago or whatever. So I was a little apprehensive, but then it just kind of clicked for me. I was like, you know what? I don't care if they do well, because these are cool. This is cool to me. I've never had one. None of my buddies have had one. I am ecstatic to get these. I'm ecstatic, you know, to get one of these Lithuanians. This is awesome to me. This makes me happy. So I'm just doing what sounds awesome to me. So anyway, Spanish ration there. We've got, and this is cool, they wrapped it in this big old bubble wrap sleeve. Guys are great. So we've got a British ration, menu number 16 from 2016. I love these. You know, these are 24-hour rations. The British rations contain so much good food. Literally, it's huge. And if you've seen my British videos, my British ration videos, I didn't suddenly turn British or anything. But anyway, I usually split them up into 4 separate meals across 2 videos. Coincidentally, I actually think I'm pretty sure I have another one of these recorded in another hard drive. There was a period, and I think some of you might remember, when there was about a month where I didn't post anything. Obviously, there was some stuff going on life-wise that, you know, I kind of wasn't interested in doing much in the channel, and then I got back to it. But anyway, a little while after, I did have a lot of pre-recorded stuff that I was just going to try and release as time permitted. But then there were a couple of items that I just never put up. And I'm pretty sure I have a full review on a British ration in there that I really need to get up, because those are cool. And there's always so much left over. But I guess I said, you know, I split it into 4 meals. Yeah, so I always do like a breakfast, a lunch, an afternoon tea, and a dinner. They're awesome. They really are cool. They're huge. They're packed full of food. It's so much food, but really cool rations. I'm really glad to have another one. So finally, the piece de resistance, the reason for the season, what I saw on Facebook that made me place this entire order. The trekking burger. It's a burger in a can! Oh my goodness. This hand-printed label is hilarious. It looks so cheap. I mean, look at that burger. Does it look appetizing to you? The can's actually a little bit bigger than, for some reason, I feel like it looks smaller in the videos that I've watched, but ever since I watched the video, yeah, this is odd. This is an oddity. It's probably not going to be good. It's a burger in a flippin' can. Let's not have delusions of grandeur on what this is going to be, but it's just such an interesting novelty item. There are burger meat in a can, but not an entire burger. This is bun, condiments. I think they normally put like tomato and onion, or just onion and pickle. I know they show tomato, but I think it's just ketchup and they put onion and pickle on it. All this is in German, and I do not read German very well. I can pick out a few words, but anyway, I'm not going to try. I'll probably put the translator to it. But anyway, this for me has been a long time coming. I have not been able to get my hands on one of these. And ForeignMRE, like I said, on their Facebook page, they posted we have 6 of these in stock. And I went straight to the website. I was like, yes! Finally I can get one. So anyway, yeah, Trekking Burger, the burger in a can, the elusive burger in a can will be probably, I don't know if I'll get to it this weekend. I do have some things that I need to do this weekend, so I will see. If I can get it up this weekend, I absolutely will. I know probably one of the 4 of these things will be gotten to this weekend. More than likely, I'll probably do something tomorrow, and then I might also do something Sunday, depending on my time. So you'll get one of the 4 of these on, I guess I've been posting my videos Monday. You know, with this camera, this new camera, I'm recording at a pretty high rate. So when I'm putting this all into my editing software and editing it and finalizing it and it all renders down, it's taking a long time. And generally, like with my schedule and sort of when I start thinking about it, it's like I kind of want to post these midday as I can. That seems to be when the most people look at them. I don't know. I'm just trying to get them out to the most people I can. So anyway, it just takes a little while to edit. So Monday has usually been when I've been posting videos. It used to be Sunday, but Monday seems to be pretty solid, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, look out for at least one of these on Monday. This video should post Saturday, so tomorrow for me, which would be the 4th of August, right? I think I said that right. Come on, watch. Yeah, 4th of August. I don't know, or maybe not. Who knows? I'm crazy like that. But anyway, folks, yeah, that was our little package here. Here's another priority mail. You guys kill me. I love it. Check out ForeignMRE.com. I really do enjoy them. They're good people. They really are good people. They have a lot of cool stuff. I spent a little money on them today. I've spent a little money on them in the past. It's worth it. It is. You'll get a lot of cool stuff. So anyway, folks, that's about all for today. Thanks for sticking with me through my boring egg and cheese biscuit story and all the rest of my crazy junk I bring up. And mail time, man. It's good stuff. This is a box full of goodness. I'm extremely happy right now. So anyway, folks, thank you for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell too. Because if you don't hit that bell, you won't get notifications when new videos come out. Again, normally I post them every Monday anyway, and they'll pop up in your feed. But YouTube is YouTube, man. You've gotta hit the bell, or it won't give you the alerts. You know, I guess on top of that, if you enjoyed the videos, make sure you hit the like button. Leave any comments down below. Let me know if you're excited to see these. Heck, let me know which one you want to see first. I mean, you know, I'm not going to get to all 4 of these during this weekend, but if you get me enough comments soon enough, I'll make sure I get what you want. Yeah, let me know what you'd like to see on Monday maybe, and I'll try and acquiesce to that. But aside from that, yeah, folks, just check those links in the description for me. Make sure you check out all my buddies on the other channels. Old Smokey. Smokey's been doing live streams. What? I didn't even know we could do that. I mean, I know we could do that. I didn't know we could do that. It's like Ration reviewers. You guys want to see live streams where we just eat rations? I mean, I don't think I'm big enough for that, but like, it's cool for Old Smokey, who's got like 14, 15,000 subscribers. So good God, he's been on a tear. A good buddy of mine, met him a few times. You know, the guy's great. He's helped me out on some rations. I've sent him, you know, maybe one thing. So but yeah, great guy, and heck, Sticky Fingers, man. He's got Smokey on his last live stream. Did a little review of Sticky Fingers made his own ration. What? He made his own ration. I gotta get one. I know he has an eBay store up. I've got to go back and check that and see if he has any more available, and I'll try and get one and get it on the channel too. But anyway, folks, yeah, check everybody out, man. You gotta support the people who support me as well, because like I said, Sticky, Old Smokey have helped me out a little bit. ForeignMRE's helped me out. We've had a lot of positive comments from other channels and so forth. And like I said, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of them. It makes YouTube fun. And I know YouTube isn't always fun for everybody, but it makes it fun for me. So thank you guys. I do appreciate you stopping by and listening to my ramblings and mail times and everything. So you guys have a great rest of your day, week, weekend, month, year, whatever. And we'll catch you later. See you guys.